Hi, the Lord bless you real good. Here in Luke chapter 18, Jesus was telling his disciples a parable to make the point that at all times they ought to pray and not give up and lose heart, saying, in a certain city there was a judge who did not fear God and had no respect for man. But there was a desperate widow in the city, and she kept coming to him and saying, give me justice and legal protection for my adversary. For a time he would not, but later he said to himself, even though I do not fear God nor respect man, I must give her what she desire or is requesting. Here in this parable, we see how Jesus was trying to get his disciples to understand how desperate they ought to be with relation to prayer, because the judge had no intentions of answering her, but eventually he had to. But this was an unjust judge, so he's having them to understand how desperate they ought to be with relation to praying to the righteous judge. Okay, and how the righteous judge will eventually answer their prayer as a result of their desperation. Come on. So we ought to be desperate in prayer, intentional and persistent. Okay. Verse 7 and 8 has this to say to us, and will not our just God defend and avenge his elect, his chosen ones who cry out to him day and night? Will he delay in providing justice on their behalf? I tell you that he will defend and avenge them quickly. However, when the Son of Man comes, will he find this kind of persistent faith on the earth? Question to consider. It is showing us here that persistent faith is important for us to have, because there are times we will have to be persistent. We have to be pressing in and pressing on, okay? Because we see that the unjust judge, because of the woman persistent, he had to answer her. Similar, our righteous judge will answer us. What is required for the persistent faith? It is our oil of intimacy. We understand the parable with the 10 virgins, 5 foolish and 5 wise. The 5 wise virgin, it was their oil of intimacy that qualified